ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ Before we start with Abhyasa 50, just a small recap of something that we discussed earlier. Avagraha. Where does Avagraha come? So this is today's page from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, page number 795 that we saw today. You see in the first line there is an Avagraha. Anatmana amukhyena avashyam. Anatmana, one dirgha. Anatmana, which vibhakti? So Atmana will be like Brahmana. Atmana will be Tritiya. Anatmana also is Tritiya. Tritiya Ekavachana. Anatmana, Akara. Then you see Amukhya, A. So A ke baad there is one Avagraha. A and A. After A they have put Avagraha. This is one example. Second example.
Just quickly recap the rules once where we put 1 and 2.
Yeah, so we see with examples, right? So that's the whole practice. So that is one, right? So this is one idea.
Before we go to the second, I think it is Tasyaiva Atmano, that is where or Prashna is the anyway. But on the Atmanavana, I have a question.
Sorry, what? Tasyaiva Atmano what? Before that?
और आत्मना जो शब्द हमने देखा, आत्मना मुख्येना,
अमुख्येन, आत्मना मुख्येन,
आत्मेना मुख्ये या आत्मना अमुख्ये.
आत्मना.
So on that I have a question.
हाँ जी.
आपने कहा आत्मना, I think Sutaji, is it possible to mute? Maybe that's why the voice is breaking. तो आत्मना शब्द का एक्चुअली अर्थ क्या है? आपने कहा तृतीया विभक्ति है.
ये है अनात्मना. This is not atmana. This is actually anatmana. What they are saying here is itarena, asarvantarena. You see how they have split this whole word if you see. Itarena, asarvantarena. Which itarena, which vibhakti? केना. तृतीया एकवचनम. असर्वांतरेण तृतीया एकवचनम. अनात्मना तृतीया एकवचनम. अमुख्येन तृतीया एकवचनम. It is all one only. Same adhikarana is there. Same vibhakti and vachana. The meaning is, here they are saying, if there was something else, itarena, if there was another itara, another sarvantara, that is, Bharatrupapancha was saying, this is of course not Vyakarana, we are going into Brihadaranyaka, but in one line the meaning is, somebody else was saying there should be multiple Atmas. But we cannot have multiple Atmas, because if at all there were multiple Atmas, then we cannot say one is Sarvantara and one is Amukhya. And if we were to say one is Sarvantara and Amukhya, then the other one will become Asarvantara, Amukhya. That option will come. That is what they have said here. Itarena, Asarvantarena, Anatmana, Amukhyena, Avashyam Bhavitavyam. That way you have to accept then. But it is not that way. Does this clear the doubt? The question?
Understood the sentence, but Atmana, Tritiya Vibhakti यानी आत्मा के द्वारा.
हाँ, ये दूसरे आत्मा, ये इतरेण असर्वांतरेण अनात्मना. So this you see, this actually came today. This Tritiya plus Bhavitavyam, you see the end Bhavitavyam is there. Bhavitavyam, which pratyaya is there? Bhavitavyam? Tavya. So when you get Tritiya plus Bhavitavyam, Tritiya plus Tavya pratyaya when you have, you can make it the same as Prathama plus Bhavet. Itara Bhavet, Itara Sarvantara Bhavet, Itara Asarvantara Bhavet, Vidhiling Bhavet. Meaning is, it should be that way. Bhavitavyam is Tavya pratyaya and Vidhiling are both for Vidhi usages. Here what they are saying is, it should be taken as the other Atma is Amukhya, Asarvantara, but it is not so, right? You cannot have one Atma as Mukhya and one is Amukhya. So here it is saying, they are saying, if you accept multiple, then you should take that way, but you cannot. That is the meaning here.
Thanks.
So we'll just see examples back to where we started with Avagraha. This is the first Avagraha, Anatmana Amukhyena. So A plus A, you see there is one Avagraha. Another example of an Avagraha in this page is Purvasmin Prashne Asti. Purvasmin Prashne and Asti. Ekara and Akara. Through Inga Padantayati. Ekara and Akara, there is an Avagraha. There is another usage of Avagraha. But it does not end here. Tasyaiva Atmano Ashanayadi Samsara Dharma Atitatvam. This whole thing, I don't know why this is not selecting, but I hope you are able to see the last line of the Bhashya, first word.
Yeah, I also have the book open in front of me, so I can put my own copy as well.
Tasyaiva Atmano Ashanayadi Samsara Dharma Atitatvam. Here, Samsara, the last word you see, the last pada, Samsara Dharma Atitatvam. Dharma is ending in A. Atita is starting in A. A and A does not require Avagraha. That will become Akaha Savarane Dirgaha. That is just going to be Dirgaha. Dharma Atita, Dharma Atita. But earlier it was Atmana, Amukhyena. That Akara has given rise to an Avagraha. But here you see once more, Tasyaiva, Atmano. Here there is double Avagraha. Double Avagraha comes when there are A and A, Dirgha from Purva and Para. Both are Dirgha. We'll find some other example which will be even clearer. But when you see double Avagraha, it is Purva, Para, both are Dirgha.
Which is in Tasyaiva Atmano.
And then, so that is in Tasyaiva Atmano. And then you see
Tatraha. All the time.
Correct, absolutely. You see, here you see Tatra Aha, Tatra Aha. So there is that double Avagraha. Tatra Aha, because of Aha, A and A. Here you see there is double Avagraha. Here also Tasyaiva Atmano. So you see you get double Avagraha. But there is another instance of an Avagraha. Atorora Pluta. Sorry, which one?
Shankyaha.
Where?
Just below Tasyaiva Atmano. Just below that.
Correct. Iti Ashankya Aha. This is Punarukti Anarthika. Iti Ashankya Aha. Ashankya aha. So you see double avagraha is there. Absolutely. Tatraha, Ashankyaha.
Akarshi, just to clarify the rules in my head,
Hmm.
A plus A
Hmm.
is double avagraha,
Hmm.
right? And A plus A is single avagraha. Correct? That's what we have. That's the two examples that we saw. Apart from the Sandhi Sutra of Edapadanti, etc., we can leave that aside.
Yes.
And A plus A, no avagraha, only Arko,
Akaha.
Dirgha Savarna, Aka, Dirgha Savarna will operate there. And if you have A plus A,
Then double avagraha.
then so A plus A also double avagraha, A plus A also double avagraha.
For example, so this A plus A, double dirgha, double avagraha, right? But there is one more thing here. Okay, yes. So far what you said is okay, Sundarji. So, but there is one more. There is another. It doesn't end there. Prashne asti, there also there is an avagraha. Because ekara and akara is coming. As well as atmano ashanaya. Atmanaha ashanayadi. After visarga. This is through atorora pluta daplute. So first we have the a. This is one. Then there is a.
The sutras.
Enga padanta.
And the Sandhi Sutras will apply.
Correct.
Where the avagraha is coming.
Correct.
So let's pass
One second. No, 1 second. Wait. So these four are there. A. Then a. Then o. Right? But there is one more. What if it is o. What happens if we get o. This is a good idea. O is okay. One avagraha is there. But you see o. O matlab visarga. Yesha sarveshu bhuteshu gudo atma. Gudaha atma. Visarga and akara.
Visarga and akara. The elongated akara.
And you get double avagraha. So the avagrahas, they come on all these ways. Sundarji, your question was?
The question is not clear. So we just said A plus A, no avagraha. A plus A, one avagraha. A plus A, two avagrahas. Then A plus A also one avagraha.
Tatraha. You see here?
Yeah, so A plus A also two avagrahas.
Having said this, there are some old books, even now, the old publications, they will not have any avagrahas. 1, 2, nothing.
We discussed that because avagrahas are new Sanskrit.
Yes. New Sanskrit? Yes, new in the sense when comparison to that.
New usage. And avagraha plus A, double avagraha.
Upasarga. Visarga plus A.
Visarga plus A is double avagraha.
And Visarga plus A is?
Single avagraha. No.
Yes, Atorora Plutada Plute. Atorora Plutada Plute Sutra. That is what is here in Atmano Ashanaya. You see, Tasyaiva Atmano Ashanayadi. Tasya eva Atmanaha Ashanayadi. Bhashya, last line, first word. There, Atmanaha and Ashanayadi, between them, there is one avagraha. And Prashne Asti also gets avagraha. Okay, coming back to our thing. Okay, any other questions? We will discuss this again.
Abaji had a question.
Sorry, go ahead, Abaji.
I think it was isn't fast for me to take notes. So I'm just going to go one by one and ask one more time. So A plus A was the Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, so it just becomes A.
Correct.
And A plus A is one avagraha, chinha. A plus A is 2.
No. you see the examples of Brihadaranyaka, then it won't be confusing. Page 795, first line of Bhashya. When you split that Sarvantarena Atmana, Anatmana. Sarvantarena, in that one word, there are these three things are coming, you see. Itarena, okay, whole thing we see, right? Itarena, Sarvantarena, Anatmana. Itarena and Asarvantarena. What is happening there?
Itarena, so that is Dirgha Sandhi.
Correct. Then Asarvantarena, Anatmana. What is happening there?
Dirgha Sandhi again.
Correct. Then Anatmana, Amukhyena. What happened?
So A plus A. A plus A, and that is one Visarga.
Correct. One Avagraha.
Okay.
Not Visarga. Visarga matlab that. And Amukhyena, Avashyam. What has happened?
A plus A, Dirgha Sandhi.
Satyam.
Nothing.
Correct. But then you come to the last line of Bhashya, right? Tasyaiva Tasyevatmano Ashanaya Tasyevatmano Ashanayadi Samsara Dharma Atitatvam. So Tasya and Eva, Tasyaiva. Then Tasyaiva Atmano. What has happened?
That is A plus A. वहाँ फिर दो क्यों आया?
So what is the difference between the first one and the second one? What is the difference between here and this? This is why you got confused.
Correct. Here it is Vyanjana.
No. Why Vyanjana?
No.
There is only A and A. There are no Vyanjanas.
Correct. A and A ही है.
So what is the difference? Itarena, Asarvantarena, Anatmana, Mukhyena. What is the difference?
Anatmana, Mukhyena. Here it is Eva Atmano.
No, Abhaji, 1 second. Anatmana Mukhyena mein, what is the first, end of first and beginning of second?
First one ends in A. So it is A plus A.
Correct. Now you come to this one. Tasyaiva Atmano. What is the first of end and beginning of second?
A plus A.
What is the difference?
The second one is starting with second one. First pada is A, second pada is A.
So the result is
2 avagrahas.
And in the first one?
A plus A is only 1 avagraha.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So then you see the whole thing. Tasyevatmano Ashanayadi Atmanaha, and okay, this we don't want to get confused at this point, I assume. Apart from these, so and you can also add a to this. Okay. So apart from these, there is also Engapadantati, which has A and A, Atavara Plutadaplute, which has O and A, and the Katopanishad mantra that we saw, O and A, Gudo Atma, that will have double over. Is it okay?
O and A. Okay, that is
A,
O and A will have double.
A or A plus A, single avagraha. A, double avagraha. Hrasva Dirgha is the meaning. See, this avagraha, when before formal Sanskrit, etc., when I was really small, there was a teacher. He, I think, said, you can just substitute avagraha for A. You just say A. This akara is there. It is akara, and when you see avagraha in these texts, it is A. But why it has become avagraha? Because of purvapara, because of the sandhikarya. This is all. So if A is 1 avagraha, then A will be double that, so double avagraha, that way. So Atma is there, so you have to put double avagraha. The second pada will matter in that context.
We saw some mantras between Brother Nika where they had 3 avagrahas also.
3 avagraha. Not 3 avagrahas. That 3 will be there. Ah, oo, ah, oo, ah. That way.
Yeah. Something like that.
Pluta.
That is the mantra. Ha, Pluta. Like in Samaveda, we have Au, 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 Ajadoham. This is all Samaveda. There also you have the three kara will come. In Yajurveda, the swara is not there. So Au, Au, Au. So in Taittiriya, Brihadanyaka, etc., just the Pluta will just mean that elongation. That is not avagraha linkage. Okay, can we go back to Rachananvada Kaumudi? Any questions before we go?
In the interest of time, we should. I think the A and O's are still confusing for me, but if you want to start.
A and O, you have to see Abhyasa number. I will show you the Abhyasa, you have to check up. It is Abhyasa number 14. Abhyasa number 14, page number 28. You see A and O. A. You see A for Abhyasa, Abhyasa 14 for A. And O, Atorora Pluta, you have to put. Whether there is single avagraha or double avagraha depends on the akara or the akara. You see, then it will become. Okay.
I will
Anyway.
check the list. Yeah.
Fine. Abhyasa Panchashat 50. Dvandva samasa अद्यतन विषय अस्ति. हाँ, आभाजी कृपया पठतु क शब्दानि and if possible with meanings.
Agrajah, bada bhai, elder brother.
Sorry, 1
Agrajah,
second.
छोटा भाई.
Correct. 1 second. Sorry. Agrajaha, how this shabda comes is agre jayate iti agrajaha. Who is born? Agre. The one that is born agre is agraja. And anujaha, anujayate, paschat. We had seen in Avyayi Bhava Samasa the shabda anu. If you remember, Abhyasa 47. Avyayi Bhava Samasa. This shabda is there. Anu rataha or something that had come. Okay. Tatpurusha, sorry. Avyayi Bhava Samasa here. You see this Anuratham. Ratasya paschat anuratham. That way. Paschat ke arth mein anu comes. So anujaha will be anujayate iti anujaha. हाँ जी, अग्रे पितामह.
अग्रजः बड़ा भाई, अनुजः छोटा भाई, पितामहः दादा, ग्रैंडफादर.
पितुः पिता,
पितामहः.
पितुः पिता, पितामह. पितामहः.
पितुः father's father. पितुः पिता, पितामहः. Okay. Mata mahah, nana.
So this would be what?
Grandfather.
Correct. So this is, if I say pituh pita, pitamaha, then matamaha would be?
Mata
Matuhu.
pitaha.
Matuhu pita. Mata.
Matuhu pita, mata mahaha.
Correct. Then prapitamaha.
Prapitamaha pardada.
In our
great grandfather.
great grandfather.
So this is
Yes.
Pituhu pitamaha.
Correct.
Pituhu pitamaha.
Absolutely.
Prapitamaha.
Or pitamahasya pita.
हाँ, दादा के पापा, पापा के दादा.
हाँ, in this tarpana etc. we do, right? Shraddha time mein this will all come. These are pitu pitamaha, prapitamahebhyo, all those things. Father, grandfather, great grandfather, all of them. हाँ.
Yes.
Okay. Then agre.
पितृव्यः, चाचा.
Pituhu bhrata.
Pitas.
Bhrata, brother.
Okay, then how did this avyah, pitruvyah? Okay.
It is not tavya pratyaya or anything. It is just, it is vyat pratyaya. This is called pitruvya. There is vyat pratyaya. There is a sutra. It is not so important for us now. Piturvyaccha, there is a sutra if you want to see later. Piturvyaccha, I don't know the number, but that talks about this. Piturvyaccha, this one, 4379. It will talk about all the relations of the father. Pituhu yat. So Pitruvyaha will be father's brother. Pituhu brata, Pitruvyaha, chacha.
पितृव्ययः मातुलः मामा मदर्स ब्रदर
जैसे
पौत्रः
हाँ मातुलः जैसे अर्जुन says in the first chapter. आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान्
Yes.
पौत्रान् सखीं तथा मातुलः and pautra both he says.
Shalya is the matula there.
Correct. So matula and putra both are there in that one shloka.
पौत्रः पोता grandson. प्रपौत्रः परपोता great grandson. श्वशुरः ससुर father-in-law. शालः साला brother-in-law. Like Shakuni is Dhritarashtra.
Brother-in-law मतलब husband wife's brother पत्नी के भात. हाँ.
Is there a different word for it? Like Hindi में साला होता है.
Next
English
one.
में I think
Next word.
देवरः, which is देवर,
Devar means
which is husband's younger brother.
husband's brother, wife's brother and husband's brother.
Okay, but Hindi में देवर and जेठ दो शब्द होते हैं. That's why I said younger brother.
Okay. So yeah, they have not given. I don't think there is one. Maybe it's possible. Okay, agree.
But like for शालः साला, English में it's only brother-in-law है ना, और कोई शब्द
Correct.
नहीं है.
Correct. English में there is. Yes.
दोनों भी brother-in-law होंगे, साला and देवर.
हाँ.
भगिनी बहन, sister. स्वस्त्रः
स्वस्त्र.
बहन.
स्वस्त्र.
स्वश्रु, sorry, not
स्वस-
अच्छा, दोनों के लिए you can say भगिनी और स्वश्रु बहन.
Both are bad.
Anything like elder, younger?
Yeah, generally Bhagini is like you can use in like when we studied that teacher used to say ha Bhagini vadatu. So that way you can take in like a more maybe formal or that kind of way, respectful way. But this Swasri we had seen before, if you remember. I think it had come before somewhere. Somewhere it had come, this Swasri. So there is no great difference as such.
Okay. Then Mruha, now we are getting into nouns.
Correct.
Mru, not Mruha. Mru, या मृ कहना है ना, ठीक से.
Mr, correct. Mr धातु.
मरना, to die.
Hmm.
Is it? Okay. तो मृत्यु इससे आ रहा है.
हाँ इससे ही आ रहा है. मृत्यु, मरणादिति रुच्यते, मरणम, all of that comes from मृ.
नुद, प्रेरणा देना, to motivate.
Inspire, motivate.
Inspire. उपदेश, उपदेश देना, advice या
Teaching.
lesson also, right?
उपसर्ग पूर्वक दिश धातु teaching. Then
आदेश, आज्ञा करना, आदेश देना.
so here upasarga is
आद,
ang.
आंग उपसर्ग, हाँ देखिए, आंग उपसर्ग and दिश धातु.
Then
संदेश, संदेश देना, pass a message. Ship, फेंकना, to throw. कंदुकः ऐसा इसके साथ होगा, ship.
satyam.
Crew,
Kru.
फैलाना,
Kru.
crew, crew.
Crew would be with ukar or this.
Ukar. I have to unlearn. I have a habit of making.
People do say, but the thing is, you can't say in a very pronounced way where we don't see the difference. In a subtle way, if it is there, it is still not bad. It is not horrible. But then if it comes to a point where this thing cannot be differentiated from crew, like krura, Shabda will come. Then what do we do in that?
Kru,
हाँ.
it's just the r you elongate, right? Like kru, mr kahoge aap and kru kahoge.
Correct. Mr में ह्रस्व, कृ दीर्घ. So this is पहला.
Phelana to spread.
हाँ.
Udgr, ugalna या बोलना, to spit basically. It can be shabda, it can be
Yeah.
food. Anyway.
Putting from outside to inside to outside. जैसे बोलना भी spit it out वैसे बोलते हैं. You say it out to say
It can
something.
also be used for people like pan का जो.
हाँ हाँ. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay. Nigr, nigalna, to swallow, to gulp. Srij, banana, to create.
Hmm.
Visrij, chodna. Is it also tyag?
You can give. But Visrij more is a very kind of figurative, physical kind of thing. Like how Bhagavan says, right, in 9th chapter, Visrijami. Visrijami. Twice it comes. Where? In the beginning of the 9th chapter, on 2 successive shlokas, Bhagavan will use Visrijami. Visrijami punah punaha. Kalpantau Visirjamyaham. 9th chapter, 8 and 9, maybe if you want to say. 7 and 8 or 8 and 9, something like that. Should I check? I can check. क्या हो गया उसको?
Pralapan, Visrijan.
नहीं वो that is okay, but that is 4th chapter, 5th chapter, right? That is 5.9.
Chapter.
No, 9 point something.
Visrij is there.
Spiritual, yes, that is 5.9. 9 point something you have to check. That is also okay. That is correct. Pralapan, Visrijan, give out. But 9th में this Visrijami Bhagavan uses in a kind of straightforward sense. Yeah, you see here 9.7 and 9.8. सर्वभूतानि कौन्ते प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षे पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम् and प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्रामम् इमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशः. Visrija, here you see it is quite a physical kind of thing that he wants to say. So Tyaga, you can use Tyaga Shabda to give up, chodne ka arth mein. But here Visrij is that arth. Or even in like the shloka that you quoted, Pralapan, Visrijan, Grihnan, Unmishan, Nimishan, Api, that is all physical activity, all of those things. Except thinking and things somewhere comes. Anyway. Vyakarana. Is this all okay? Can we move on? Nuda to Srija is all Tud. Tud ke tulya. Matlab, which gana will this be if it is all Tud ke tulya? That's all. Tudhadi gana. They are all Tudhadi gana. So what?
Shabda और जो match कर रहे हैं, so it's easy.
Yeah, exactly. So there is one point here. You see in this kr, udgr, nigr, all these double rikaras are coming. Before that, srij dhatu obviously is very, very well known in Vedanta. Tatsrishtwata devana pravashat, so many are there. So anyway, and then vi upasarga srij dhatu is chodna. But before that, for these three, kr, gr, nigr, whatever, kr, udgr, nigr, there is a dhatu which basically says, when you have this double r, the rupa will be, E will come in the rupa. This sutra, there is a sutra, Rita id dhatoho. Rita id dhatoho. This one. Rita id dhatoho. You see, they are given examples. तुदादिगणस्य कृ विक्षेपे अस्य धातोः लट्लकारस्य प्रथम आई एम रीडिंग फ्रॉम हियर तुदादिगणस्य कृ विक्षेपे धातोः अस्य धातोः लट्लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनस्य रूपं किं कृ लट् विल बी कीरति रूकार has become e in the same way gr will be girati gr gilati
So hraswa e.
hrasva e, correct, hrasva e, kirati girati. That is what they have given here. Dirgha rukaranta dhatoho, so dirgha rukaranta dhatoho will be kr dhr gr whatever. Angasya antima varnasya ikara adeshah bhavati, ikara will come. व्याकरण मृ धातु द्वंद्व समास मृ आत्मनेपद इट इज नॉट परस्मय आत्मनेपद अलोन मृ इज आत्मनेपदीय धातु मृ आत्मनेपदी धातु के दसों लकारों के पूरे रूप स्मरण करो पृष्ठ क्रमांक 177 धन्यवाद सुंदर जी भवानेव कृपया वदतु पठतु सॉरी 176
म्रियते म्रियेते म्रियन्ते लट्लकार म्रियते म्रियेते म्रियन्ते म्रियसे म्रियते म्रियत्वे म्रियत्वे म्रिये म्रियावहे म्रियामहे
म्रियते 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 हाँ सत्यम म्रियते करेक्ट देन लोट
लकार म्रियताम म्रियेताम म्रियत्ताम म्रियस्व म्रियेताम म्रियत्वम म्रियै म्रियावहै म्रियामहै
लंग
लकार अम्रियत अम्रियेताम अम्रियन्त अम्रियथा
ताहा
अम्रियेताम अम्रियत्वम अम्रिये अम्रियावहि अम्रियामहि
विधिलिंग
म्रियेत म्रियेयाताम म्रियेरन म्रियेथाः म्रियेयाताम म्रियेत्वम म्रियेय म्रियेवहि म्रियेवहि.
धन्यवादः एकनिमिषः. So this rupa you see mriyeran, this comes in bhashya tika many times when of course all three will come. Vidhiling, whenever we are discussing some vidhi, this ran ending is unique to, not completely unique because ashirling also has it, but ashirling prayoga is very rare and vidhiling is common. So mriyeran, when something like this question comes, you know it is prathama purusha bahuvachana of vidhiling, whichever dhatu that is. Litlakara aham patami, marishyati marishyata marishyanti, then will be marishyasi marishyatah marishyata, marishyami marishyavaha marishyama. Marta martaro martara.
Sorry, if you look at vidhiling of the word marna, like marna chahiye, I mean, where would you use like vidhiling with marna?
It's a raga dvesha, something like that.
Like raga dvesha ko marna chahiye.
Something like that. Some kind of negative that you don't want.
Yeah, you
Let
want
it
to
die.
eliminate like that. Okay.
Ashiling, rishishtam, rishiyastam, rishiran, etc. Ring lakara also there again. Prathama purusha. Amarishyata, amarisyatam, amarishyata, amarisyan. Lit lakara. Lit lakara, mamara. This is also important because lit lakara is parokshe lit. It happened in the past. I didn't see it, but it happened. Like all Puranas, etc. Mamara. So Ravana, mamara. That way you can say. The mamara, mamratuhu, mamruhu. Mamartha, mamratuhu, mamra, mamara, mamriva, mamrima, and lung lakara, amrita. So here you see amrita shabda comes. Context matters. It could be lung lakara or it could be nay samasa, amrita, undying, like nectar, etc. Amrita, amrishatam, amrishata, amritaha, amrishatam, amridva, amridvam, amrushi, amrushvahi, amrushma. So context matters. You have to see.
Lung is what we use with ma, right? Ma, when we said for no, we have to use ma.
Mangi lung. Correct. Ma.
That is lung.
Yes,
right?
yes, that is correct. So ma amritaha, you will say.
Okay.
Ma akarshihi, when we say, that is like not to be done in
I
that
just
way.
corrected in my brain that ma will go with lung.
Yes, wonderful, correct. So mangi lung, that is a sutra. Mangi lung, that sutra is there. I'm trying to open this lakara table. Samanya bhutkal, avit mam. But mangi lung, ma, what you said is correct. Ma will go with lung. Agree.
Akarshu, this wonderful table, is it shared with us in the document?
I think so. Is it not? It should be in that Google chat thing, right?
I'll check.
Google chat Vyakarana group. Or Sanskrita Vyakarana or whatever that name is. Astu, agre. Niyama ekashatam dvashashtihi. 162. Okay, I've seen 161 niyamas already.
It's a pravaha.
द्विषष्टिः और द्वाषष्टिः बहुत प्रयोग है सर. ओके. चार्थे द्वंद्वः सूत्र नंबर is 2.29 2 to 29. 2 to 28 was तेन सहेति तुल्य योगे. बहुव्रीहि समास ended immediately. Dvandva samasa prakaranam began. So we can set this here. For example, if I go to Charte Dvandva and then left top I just do this, Kramanka is there. You see 2 to 24 was Anekam Anya Padarte. That is where Bahuvrihi Samasa came. Shesho Bahuvrihi and then Anekam Anya Padarte. Then yesterday we had also seen yesterday matlab Purvabhyase. Tena Saheti Tulya Yoge. Tena Saheti Tulya Yoge for that Saharthaka. Where there is somebody along with you in that way. Putrena Saha Saputra, that way. Immediate next one is Charte Dvandvaha. Charte Dvandvaha sutra is very clear. How do we understand this sutra? Any ideas?
There is a cha.
Cha arthe dvandvaha.
Bas. Exactly. Cha arthe dvandvaha. Yahan pe cha hai. That's all. Ubhaya padartha pradhano dvandvaha. So Bahuvrihi was?
Anyanya padarthe.
Anya padartha.
Pade.
Anya padartha.
Anya padam.
Anya padartha pradhano dvandvaha. तत्पुरुष समास
For second.
Purvartha pradhana.
that is avyay bhava. Purva padartha pradhana. That be avyay bhava. Why? Because pratibodha.
First is uttara.
Uttara.
Uttara pada pradhanya.
Pradhana. So if avyay bhava is purva pada, then tatpurusha is uttara padartha pradhano tatpurusha.
Like Ragnya Purusha, we said Purusha is important there.
Correct. Ragnya Purusha हम कहते हैं तो we are talking about the Purusha, right? Not of the king. But when we talk about Pratibodha, the Mukhya is there, the differentiator is there is Prati Shabda or Anuratham. There the Anu Shabda is differentiating what is happening. So that is Purvapada. So Dvandva Samasa, Ubhaya Padartha Pradhan. We will see all this and more. We will revise everything. No worries. जहाँ पर दो या अधिक शब्दों का इस प्रकार समास हो तो जहाँ पर दो या अधिक शब्दों का इस प्रकार समास हो तो कि उसमें च का अर्थ छिपा हुआ हो तो वह द्वंद्व समास होता है. दो या अधिक, not only दो, you can have 5 also. Cha, you just put everything together, remove the vibhakti, put it all in one word. They are going to give examples here. द्वंद्व समास के दोनों पदों का अर्थ मुख्य होता है. इसके लिए हम बोलते हैं उभय पदार्थ प्रधानो. बोथ आर इंपॉर्टेंट, पूर्व एंड उत्तर. द्वंद्व समास की पहचान है कि जहां अर्थ करने पर बीच में और अर्थ निकले. और एग्जाम्पल में बहुत अच्छे हैं. द्वंद्व समास साधारणतया 3 प्रकार का होता है. इतरेतर समाहार एकशेष. एक्चुअली टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग देयर आर ओनली 2 प्रकार. They have given 3 prakar here because they have to, it is still samasa, the third type. But technically speaking, itaretara dvandva and samahara dvandva, these are the 2 types of dvandva. I will ask at the end of today's session why you think, for your opinion, why we say itaretara and samahara are the dvandva. Why ekashesha is not dvandva. We will see at the end of the session after we see the examples. I want to know from you why. Okay. प्रथमा इतरेतर द्वंद्व समास. जहां पर बीच में और का अर्थ होता है तथा शब्दों की संख्या के अनुसार अंत में वचन होता है. अर्थात 2 वस्तुएं हो तो द्विवचन और बहुत हो तो बहुवचन. इफ देयर आर 2 यूज एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे. प्रत्येक शब्द के बाद विग्रह में च लगता है. जैसे विग्रह वाक्य, इफ यू वांट टू से रामश्च कृष्णश्च, राम कृष्णौ, राम और कृष्ण. सो दिस राम कृष्णौ में कितने पद हैं? हाउ मेनी पदस इन राम एंड कृष्ण? 2. दैट इज व्हाई दे हैव यूज्ड द्विवचन. कृष्णः कृष्णौ, कृष्णः, रामः रामौ, रामः. But vachana will come only in the second pada. Rama will stay as such, and then Krishna will get vachana also because there are 2 Rama Krishna. If there were 3 Rama Krishna Shiva, what would you say?
Krishna Shiva.
Correct. Bahuvachan. 3 are there. Rama Krishna Shiva. That example also is coming somewhere. Patra Pushpa, they have given an example. Anyway, Rama, Krishna, Shiva all are Pullinga. So they are just going to follow the Pullinga Rupa. But, इसी प्रकार Sita Ramau. Sita is which linga? Strilinga. But it is going to be Sita Ramau. Sita Ramau.
राम का जो लिंग है उसी के अकॉर्डिंगली उसका द्विवचन शब्द.
Uttarapada. Linga will follow Uttarapada. So for example, Ramah Krishnasya Rama Krishnau. इसमें पूर्व पद, what is पूर्व पद?
रामः. उसमें दोनों का लिंग सेम है.
रामः. उत्तरपद?
कृष्णः.
समस्त पद?
राम कृष्णौ.
विग्रह वाक्य? राम
कृष्णच.
रामश्च. रामश्च कृष्णश्च राम कृष्ण. रामः कृष्णः च also you can use. रामः कृष्णः च.
दोनों में च क्यों कहना है?
That is optional. No, both are okay. So the point is you should not say beach mein. That is the rule. Either you can say Ramascha Krishnascha.
Right.
That
or
okay.
You can say cha with everything.
Cha with everything. Ramaha cha, Krishnaha cha, Shivaha cha you can say. Or you can say Ramaha Krishnaha Shivaha cha. But you cannot say Ramaha cha Krishnaha. This is not allowed. बीच में इज नॉट अलाउड. एंड में और एवरीवेयर ओके. रामश्च कृष्णश्च रामकृष्ण. इसी प्रकार सीतारामौ. सो सीतारामौ, सीता स्त्रीलिंग, रामौ पुल्लिंग. बट सीतारामौ बिकॉज रामौ इज कमिंग सेकेंड, इट इज रामौ पुल्लिंग द्विवचनम विल बी यूज सीतारामौ. राम इज कमिंग सेकेंड. सेम फॉर उमाशंकरौ, राम लक्ष्मणौ, भीम अर्जुनौ. सो भीम अर्जुन both are akara, rasva only. So there is no need for any avagrahas here. It is just akaha savarne dirghaha. Bhima, bhimascha, arjunascha, bhima arjunau, bhimarjunau. In that way you do the whole.
So if we had Uma Lakshmi, it would be like Rame. So it will be.
It will be
Uma,
not like Rame. It will be like Lakshmi.
It will be like Lakshmi. Yeah.
Nadivat.
So, or if we had Lakshmi Uma, let's say, then it will be like Rama.
Correct.
So it will be Rame. So it will be Lakshmi Ume.
Which is Lakshmi Ume.
Yeah, Lakshmi Ume.
But that is, yeah, it will be that way. It is hard to find that kind of
We
word.
have two Strilingas.
Yes. So if you have two Strilingas, the Uttarapada, whatever it is, that will get
So if
Dvivachana.
we also went the other way around, it will be Shankara Ume. If it's not Uma Shankara, but Shankara Uma.
Shankara
then you
Ume.
would say Shankara Ume.
But generally that is not said.
Ladies first, I guess.
Yeah.
आकाश जी,
हाँ
एक
जी.
प्रश्न है.
Yes जी.
अत्र शूरा महेश्वासा
हाँ.
भीमार्जुन समायुधि. वहाँ पर भीमार्जुनौ नहीं कहा है.
Bhimarjuna Samayudhi is one shabda, right? It is not alag shabda.
Bhimarjuna Sama, the whole thing is one shabda. Yudhi is separated.
So that is samasa there. That samasa has been done. Bhimarjuna Sama. Samasa is done. When they are separate, then they would say Bhimarjunau. But the word doesn't end there. They are doing double samasa in that word.
हाँ. तो अगर हम इसको सेपरेट करेंगे तो भीमार्जुनौ निकालना पड़ेगा उसमें.
Correct. So when you separate, you will say Bhimarjunau Sama. Yes, or whatever. And then Bhimarjunau ke liye Bhimascha Arjunascha Bhimarjunau. 10% was enough. This is first chapter. Sixth shloka or something.
ये श्लोक आप पूछ रहे हैं 1-4.
1-4. 1-4. So there is one example for Sundarji's question. This two Strilinga padas. Lakshmi Uma is okay, but a better example is just same like Uma Lakshmi. Let's say Uma Lakshmi. In Uma Lakshmi, if you take Lakshmi, Dvivachanam will be what? Okay, it will follow Nadi, Ikaranta. Nadi it will be. So it will become Uma Lakshmi. Or, like for example, how you say, okay, we come to that actually, it is better explained in that Samahara Dvandva. Or there is another way. Let's say Kanya and Rama, right? Both are Akara. So what would be the...
Actually, Nadi is Nadyau.
Nadyau. But that is Samahara Dvandva. So this we are still looking at Itareta Dvandva, right? So that example was wrong. But in Samahara Dvandva, that Lakshmi, Lakshmiau, that Lakshmi and Saraswati example is often given. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha. That is correct. So if you want to do Itaretara Dvandva, then it will be Uma Lakshmiau, like Nadyau. But there is another example I'm thinking about.
Riddhi, Siddhi is often taken together.
Riddhi, Siddhyau, you will say. Siddhi, Asiddhi. Siddhi, Siddhya, Siddhyau, Samo, Bhutva, Samatvam, Yoga, Uchyate. Bhagavan says, Siddhya, Siddhyo, Nirvikaraha. Of course, that is all Shashti. Anyway, we will see some examples. It will become clear. What is important is that Uttarapada you take as Dvivachana, that Rupa. That is what they have given, right? जहाँ पर बीच में और का अर्थ होता तो तथा शब्दों की संख्या के अनुसार okay, this is not प्रत्येक शब्द का विग्रह में च लगता है. That is the meaning here. So विग्रह में च, but second word they have not given. It's okay. At least we have understood this much. This was the thing that I wanted to say before. Patram cha pushpam cha palancha. Like Rama, Lakshmana, Shiva. Patram cha pushpam cha palancha, patra pushpa palani. Thus this patram pushpam palam toyam is there, but patram pushpam paladibihi, patra pushpa paladibihi, something like that comes somewhere. It is vague, but I cannot place it. Okay. So this is Itaretara Dvandva. द्वितीय भाग समाहार द्वंद्व. समाहार द्वंद्व सेज जहां पर कई शब्दों के समाहार समूह एकत्र स्थिति का बोध होता है वहां समाहार द्वंद्व होता है. समाहार द्वंद्व में समस्त पद के अंत में प्रायः नपुंसकलिंग एकवचन होता है. नॉट लाइक इतरेतर द्वंद्व. इतरेतर द्वंद्व विल पुट इंपॉर्टेंस ऑन ईच पद. समाहार द्वंद्व डज नॉट पुट इंपॉर्टेंस ऑन ईच पद. समाहार द्वंद्व पुट्स इंपॉर्टेंस ऑन द कलेक्टिव, इंडिविजुअल एंड कलेक्टिव. जैसे हस्तौ च पादौ च, we want to talk about the collective entity of hands and feet that we say are limbs. So limbs what we say हस्तपादम. समाहार द्वंद्व के समस्त पद के अंत प्रायः नपुंसकलिंग एक वचन होता है. It will not be anything else. So when you see such a shabda, you know it is samahara dvandva because इतरेतर द्वंद्व में एक वचन नहीं रहेगा ना. If इतरेतर द्वंद्व में एक वचन होता है, is there a problem?
It cannot be because you have to have the cha in between.
Yeah. So will it be a samasa in that way? Will be some other samasa? Which other samasa will it be?
तत्पुरुष में भी था ना, the same concept. या तो नपुंसक या तो स्त्रीलिंग होते हैं शब्द.
तत्पुरुष में क्या क्या? No, so this is the question, right? Iteretra dvandva, we are saying द्विवचन, बहुवचन, how many ever, right? इतरेतर द्वंद्व में अगर एक वचन बोल रहे हैं हम, will this be, which samasa will it be?
बहुव्रीहि.
बहुव्रीहि. Any other guesses? Samasa involves the joining of padas.
Correct.
Can you join one pada?
No. With what will we join?
If there is ekavachanam, there is no samasa.
You know why I said बहुव्रीहि? क्योंकि उसके अर्थ में कुछ एक निकलता है ना. तो
No, bahuvrihi anya. That is anya pada is the lakshana. So any trick question. A samasa involves at least two. So if there is only eka, then samasa ही नहीं वो. एक पद से क्या समास होगा? मिनिमम दो आ रहे को.
हाफ मार्क मिलना चाहिए आपके लिए. उत्तर में एक.
So now we coming to samahara samasa. Samahara samasa. Hastau cha padau cha hastapadam. Limbs. The collective is called limbs. Dhadi cha dhritam cha. Tayoho samaharaha dhadi dhritam. There samahara you say dhadi dhritam, dahi and ghee. इसी प्रकार गो महिषम, व्रीहि यवम, शीतोष्णम etc. So third type of dvandva they have given here, they have said is एक शेष. जहां समान आकार वाले पदों में से एक बचा रहे और अर्थ के अनुसार उसमें द्विवचन या बहुवचन हो. तो समान आकार मतलब समान विभक्ति you can take, or the same type itself, not only विभक्ति, जाति, व्यक्ति, whatever, same आकार पदों से अगर दो है, जैसे एग्जाम्पल दे वृक्षश्च वृक्षश्च वृक्षौ, पितरौ, पितरौ you can also say माता and पिता पितरौ. Here I think they want to say pita and pita pitarau. Anyway, एक शेष is एक ही आकार, समान आकार, दो प्रकार. So why should we say, so coming back to the question at the beginning, right? Three types of dvandva: itaretara, samahara, ekashesha. Technically speaking, only itaretara and samahara are dvandva samasa, and ekashesha cannot technically be included as a dvandva samasa. Why not?
Because it is dvivachanam only.
But itaretara also can be dvivachanam, right? Rama
Itaretara
Krishna.
is two separate padas, no? That you are joining. In ekashesha you have the same word, so therefore it is already dvivachanam. Rama, Vrikshau. Why would you need to have a samasa?
Yeah, the idea is correct. That is, in ekashesha, You are giving up one word. Vrikshascha, we don't say vriksha vrikshau. We are just going to give up that first vriksha in the samasa. And we just say vrikshau. So there is no dvandva. There is only ekatva as such. Where is the dvandva? Dvandva is only in dvivachanam. So you cannot technically call it dvandva, but it is still dvandva samasa here. Ekashesha is also there. Generally,
in our dvivachana, in a dvivachana, we never define dvivachana as we are dropping the first. See, when we say, Rama,
correct.
It is not as if we are dropping the first Rama and then taking. We just
not in artha. No, in artha we are not dropping. In shabda we are dropping. In shabda, if there are two Ramas, we don't say Rama Ramau. We just say Ramau. But artha is that there are two, right? Shabda artha difference. In shabda we are dropping the shabda is being dropped. So dvandva samasa, dvandva artha is there. Dvandva shabda is not there. We are saying?
We are saying कि grammatically अगर वो plural हो रहा है शब्द, एक ही शब्द, like two Ramas and two Rakshas, then it is not a samas. When you are bringing two different things together and joining them with a root, only then it is samasa.
Yeah, the technical rule, it will not fall under samasa, but you will still say samasa because there are two words. That is their argument here is this. Rachananuvada Kaumadikara argument, that is their view or whatever. Many people may have this.
Plural is the samasa, no? Then every plural shabda is this particular samasa.
That is the shanka. That is the shanka that we will have. If you are going to say vriksha is ekashesha dvandva samasa, then every dvivachana should be a samasa, but we don't call every dvivachana as samasa.
Any do, ball, everything is samasa.
Correct. So that will be the doubt. That is why technically that brings up the doubt, right? So technically speaking, it should not be a samasa. Somebody may say this shanka can come up. So there is a half.
Then now we are saying Purva Pakshi, तो सिद्धांती क्या कहेगा उत्तर में?
So Siddhanti is, they will have to take. So some Ekadeshi will come. One Siddhanti will say, no, Ekashesha Samasa, Dvandva Artha you are taking. In Dvivachanam also, Dvandva is there. So we are saying Dvandva Samasa, Dvandva Artha is being taken. But then one person will come and say, no, in Vyakarana you have to take Shabda. So in Dvandva Shabda, two Shabdas are not there. So it is not, Ekashesha cannot be Samasa. Something can go.
We looked at it in Upadesha Sastri, right? Pada Padartha.
Yes.
So therefore, yes, whether you want to look at it as Padartha or you want to look at it as Pada.
So this kind of Shanka, there will be that within their own Mata, some Ekadeshi will come and then somebody will say, no, but it is not Samasa. Then somebody will say, no, you take a Samasa only for now. Because, for example, another example can come here, right? We had seen this earlier in the beginning of this book. Pitarau. There was a place where Pitarau was given as Mata Pitarau. If you remember, right at the beginning.
Correct. It was given as Mata Pitarau.
That person, that Purva Pakshi can come and say, or Siddhanti can come and defend in this way. That person can come and say, oh, but Pitarau includes those two. And when you do samasa, you say Mata cha Pitara, Pitascha, Pitacha Mata Pitarau. That way we can say, so somebody will give some samadhana that way. What is important for us is, this is also, you can take as dvandva. Meaning is, when you do vigraha, you take as dvandva. Vrikshau, when you take Shabda Vrikshau, Vrikshascha. Jaise Ramau Shabda mein Ramascha. Two Ramas are there. That vigraha you can do. That is what is important for us. Any questions before we stop?
Pitarau, if we write it as Mata Pitarau, then it can also be the Ramakrishna type भी हो सकता है ना?
Ramakrishna type. Itaretara dvandva. Correct. Itaretara dvandva भी हो सकता है. Actually होगा ही.
And this Ekashesha is not needed as a.
Correct.
This is what it is.
But Itaretara dvandva will say, if you are taking Mata cha Pita cha, you should say Mata Pitarau, because both are important. But sometimes they don't say Mata Pitarau, they just say Pitarau. So this some little bit here and there will be halves.
This is like the Sajatiya group, no?
The Mata
Pitarau is ancestors.
Correct. samahara. So there are some things. Important thing for us to see is this: two or more dvandva. Cha arthe dvandva. That is the meaning. Abhyasa we see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyagato Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagini Vyomavadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om